Welcome to Tales of Tamriel. Different introduction because, hey, we're here. Come warm yourself by the fire and let us regale you with mighty tales, tales of adventure, tales of heroism, tales of the Sexplar, tales of Tamriel. I am your host, Aggelos, and we are here in-game. Yeah, we're here, and I'm drinking. Because it was a little early.
These always make for great shows.
Yeah, no, they definitely do. Because I had a previous show to do right before this. And I needed to make sure we drank to go up there. And I see Galvanus in chat. The song was amazing. That is Red Diamond. It's a bard song from the Elder Scrolls Online that was performed by an amazingly talented guild member of ours called the Wandering Bard. So he did that rendition for us here on the show. So yeah, that you can actually hear it in the game. And when he heard it, he knew it was one of my favorite songs. So he went and did it for us to use on the show. So hey, there you go. Anyway, I'm joined by the one, the only, the not as good as my Sexplar, wishing that he could actually roll a good class, but doesn't, Arkhannir.
Well, I don't know if I, want to reply to your insults and lies, or just want to keep enlightening people about the guars and how evil they are.
Well, see, clearly your judgment is clouded if you think guars are evil, because guars are the best thing on the planet.
No, okay, hold on.
We are officially part of the cult of the Guar, so...
It is true.
Remind me, which part of Tamriel is native to Guar? Is it Morrowind?
Yeah.
Morrowind, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
In which part of Tamriel got a giant moonlet thrown at by Daedra? Morrowind.
And it was stopped.
That's a coincidence.
Okay. And which part of the Elder Scrolls Online has a tavern with half-naked dark elf chicks dancing in front of a bed with a Nord saying, "Get out of the way because you're blocking the show"? That would be the Ebony Flask in Morrowind.
Run by a Guar.
Okay, that might just be a social reaction to the doom that is being brought by the Guar. Where else there is a giant volcano that erupts and destroys almost the entire land, but Morrowind. Do you think that's a giant moonlet, an active volcano, constant semi-gods that are trying to kill each other and murder each other and plotting? Sotha still even created his own realm, hidden away from everything and everyone to get away from the guars.
Didn't he make guars?
Yeah, I think he made guars.
Got away from
fabricant guars.
Yeah, he made his own robotic guars to fight against the actual guars. He studied guars so that he would know their weakness, so he could fight against them
and made them stronger, and therefore assimilated guars into the Borg guar, because that's what they are, the Borg guar.
He made a deal with the whole of Daedric princes to aid them in the battle that was coming to happen with the guars. It's all connected. It's all connected, and it's all about the guars. Okay, you can't. They are not coincidences.
Are they also part of the beep boop culture?
Probably guars. Either guars are beep boops or beep boops are guars. You don't know. We don't know this. It's one of the two.
I see.
Why do you think Argonians invaded Morrowind at some point?
Because they wanted guars.
They wanted to return the guars they already had.
No, they wanted more because they're amazing.
They just wanted to return it there.
Actually, would Argonians want to mate with the guar? How does that work?
Oh, does that count as bestiality? Or
I don't know in their case.
This just got okay.
Yeah, this got dark.
This got weird. What just happened? This was supposed to be an enlightening talk about the guars.
Yeah, the funny thing is we haven't even announced Lotus of Doom here. Hey, how you doing, Lotus?
Yeah, I'm not here yet.
It's because of the guars.
Yeah.
See?
We can already tell this show is going to be amazing.
Yeah, very on the rails, very focused.
Oh yeah, professional level broadcast.
I can already see this just in terms of drinking. Remember when you had your mead-induced meltdown?
I do. Yeah.
It makes me think of that only in a happier light.
Yeah. Oh, my spilled mead on my keyboard.
But hello, everybody. I'm here too.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm pretty good.
All right. So I'd like to say we got a fun show, but I can't even say that with a straight face because I have no idea what is going to happen on this episode.
Real blind.
Yeah, we're shooting from the hip at this point. We don't even know what's going on. So we have a show for you, and things will happen. We just don't know what yet. So just be prepared. I think that's the best thing I could say is just be prepared, you know? Yeah, but I'd be remiss if I did not give a shout out to all of our amazing patrons over at patreon.com/Dungeon Crawler Network. There you can support us each and every month, and you get access to all of our shows at least 24 hours early. So you can start talking about our drunken antics before everyone else even knows what's going on. Yeah. That's a thing. And of course, that goes the same for any of our Twitch subs. You guys also get access to all of our stuff early as well. And we really do appreciate it. It allows us to continue to do these shows each and every week, keep up with the server hosting and all that fun stuff, and hopefully improve the quality of the show, at least audio-wise, if not content-wise, because obviously this is just going to be a mess. So, yeah. You can also leave us a review on iTunes. That lets people know that we are a real podcast, that we say real words, and sometimes they matter. Not often, and especially in the case of this episode. But, hey, it helps us. People see us.
I'm sure
it matters. I'm trying to enlighten people. You can't say that it doesn't matter.
Nothing Ark says matters.
Yeah, I mean...
Wow.
He also says the Sexplorer is bad, and we know that's just a lie, so...
Come fight me.
Come fight me, bro. I would, but your build is so weak, I feel bad.
You did at least move on from a Warden tank, correct?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Oh, he gave up on that quick.
Just checking.
That was weak.
Yeah, just sweet. Just
now
checking.
I'm sitting on a nice 35k full resistance with 52k health, so I'm happy.
There you go. Yeah, that's
and he's an Altmer too. It's amazing.
No.
Oh,
no.
God.
See, all the guars that you were riding has boggled your mind.
Yeah, I'm not the one riding around on an elf horse.
Why do you think in the 4th era, Talmor destroyed the Empire? Because of guars.
Show name Guar Wars.
Guar Wars.
Oh my goodness, that we should rebrand the podcast.
Should just rebrand the podcast.
Totally need to rebrand the podcast as Guar Wars. You guys think I'm joking? That is gonna happen.
I like that one.
In fact, that's
definitely
going to be the name of this episode. We just figured that out.
Super solid show.
See, why did Tales of Tamriel end and got rebranded? Because of guars.
Guar Wars, episode 186, Guar Wars. It is a thing. Updated. It is now official on Twitch.
I'm a big fan.
In fact, I'm even going to edit it right now on the post. I'm just going to do that right now. Save.
It is stimulating Guar-based chat, too.
I know. It's amazing. Wow. Anyway, all right. So let's go ahead and let's just move.
Actually accomplish something.
Yeah. Let's do our news first because there's not a whole lot. Magic Man, Kara, AOC, ask in chat. At this point, I'm scared of asking what is a guar. Ark, your job is going to be announce the news, and then you're going to find that picture.
Yes, but
yeah.
Right. Okay. So news. Basically, the only part of news that I've seen is that there's a Black Friday special going on. Black Friday sale is going on the Crown Store. They brought all but one notable house, notable house back. Which is the island. The island did not come back, but everything else, including the Lynchal Grand Manor, that I don't have crowns again because I bought Hunter's Glade, is back in the Crown Store.
Oh.
Yep.
And all of them are 30% off.
Oh.
Yeah. So, the limited time things became unlimited again briefly.
Yeah.
So they'd be limited.
Unlimited for a limited time.
Exactly. They're unlimited for a limited time.
But yeah, I don't see
it's
Hunter's
only
Glade here
9,000
either.
crowns.
But
Pariah's Pinnacle.
As well.
Other than that, a lot of costumes and things like that, they all made their way back into the Crown Store, but it's at the recording of this episode, 3 days left. So by the time you hear this, you may have very small amount of time to catch these or not at all. Other than this, yeah, I don't have anything else on the news desk.
I'm actually
guars are planning something, and it is newsworthy.
I'm a little jaded at this point because there's like 3 houses on there that I really kind of want, and I don't have the crowns for it.
Yeah.
And I really didn't want to spend many more crowns because, it's Christmas next month, so...
Right.
Curses!
Yeah.
Now I'm just sad. Now I'm...
Oh, hold on. I was supposed to find the thing.
Now I'm drunk and bitter.
Oh no, it is the meat episode all over.
Yeah, no. Great. Good job, Zoss.
Don't spill your drink. It'll all
I'm not.
repeat itself.
Now I'm just bitter. I'm like really upset right now. Like, not even kidding. I am really upset right now because I really love that Grand Litchel Manor. Pariah's is amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one of my buddies says that one. He loves it.
I'm so angry right now. I don't even... Show's over. Screw this. I'm out.
Play the outro music.
Play the outro music. Hold on. I'm going to find it again. People like the outro music. You know what? Screw this. I'm so angry. All we're going to do is the entire podcast is going to be 2 hours of the outro music on loop.
And we'll just play.
Plus that phone.
Yeah. Plus that phone. We can just have photos of all the houses that we can't afford.
That we can't afford. Yeah, that sounds accurate.
Yeah.
Why we can't afford the houses? Because everyone, you guys spent all your crowns on buying different guars. Guars once again.
Look, there's nothing wrong with having a house made
of guars.
I mean, there's everything wrong with it.
Oh man!
Here we go. For everyone in chat, here comes the guar. Here comes.
Oh, you're gonna post the actual guar pic?
Yes.
The one that you made, because that would be
exactly.
That was so good.
All right. Can you put this on stream, or should I link it in chat somehow?
Oh yeah, I can put it on stream.
It's uploading. Okay.
Is it in?
Okay.
Yeah, that thing's great.
No, I'm sending it over Discord.
Oh, I got it.
Yep.
There we go.
Quick.
Okay. So once you do it, let me know so I can talk about this. This has been resurfaced. This has been surfaced. This is the result of an intense research by a very famous, scientist, scholar person, definitely trustworthy.
Mm-hmm.
This was done in 2015. Yeah, this was done in 4 years ago, almost 4 years ago, April 2015.
Was it really 4
and
years ago?
Yeah, I mean, April 26, 2015 is when I sent you this email as an answer to how can you not like guars? Because when I mentioned I didn't like guars, TESO was angry.
Yeah, I remember.
How can you not like guars? I was like, then I had to make this.
All right, it's on the center of the screen right now.
Right.
Fantastic.
As you can see so on this picture, the guars has look at this creature. This is not a normal creature. This doesn't happen by forces of nature, evolution, or creation of God, because this is an abomination, and no God in Tamriel would create this. Okay, so this must be the result of a lab experiment went wrong, or a magical experiment went wrong, which is quite normal in Morrowind with all those Dunmer, Telvanni people doing all sorts of random wrong things. But as you can see, feet of a harpy, mouth of a crocodile, hands of a T-Rex. So this is... How can you think this creature is cute and is innocent? There is no way this is an innocent creature. They are plotting against everyone's well-being, and everyone rather no one is seeing it.
That's because
And
they're amazing.
No. And you will see it once they unleash their wrath upon the world, and you will think, "Ah, man, Ark warned us, but we did not listen." And it will happen. Yeah.
I have leftover Chinese food, so I'm gonna go upstairs and get that, as well as think about guars.
Arkhannir chart.
Yeah.
Come on. Do not associate my name with these abominations, Isha.
Arkhagwar.
Arkhagwar.
Arkhagwar. I like Arkhagwar.
Arkhagwar's got a good ring to it.
Yeah. Guarannir. Guarannir's even better.
These are good.
I think I'm gonna make a character named Guarannir. That's it. I'm doing it. Guarannir is gonna be made. It's gonna be an
remember the scene? Do you remember the scene when Theoden King is like wearing his armor and he goes, "How did it come to this?" That's how I'm feeling right now.
Yeah, and you have the right to be that way, but Arkhagwar. I need 2 slots now. I have to buy another slot because I need Arkhagwar and Guarkhannir.
See, you are spending even more crowns that you could purchase houses with. Why guars?
Yeah, but see, if I bought a house, it's just going to be me sitting there in the house with nothing in there, just echoing empty hallways. Or I could have Guarannir, who I will cherish forever. The Altmer. The Altmer.
Whoa. Okay, hold up. There's a limit. There's a line that you don't cross. Okay. Guarkhannir
is going to be an Altmer sexplar.
I will leave the show. You make me into an Altmer Guar.
Altmer sexplar who rides the circus Guar. The circus Guar.
And instead of Ark having a camera in the future, you just put that image up every time Ark's on.
I fully support this.
Ark's currently looking for some type of weapon.
I should have something around here.
You can find Arkhannir on Twitter and send him all of your Guar-related messages.
I'm going to make a Guarannir Twitter account and just follow him.
It only follows Ark in the show.
It only follows Ark in the show.
No other follow.
Retweets everything he does. So every time you see Ark, it's like Guarannir has retweeted.
Aren't you glad I came to the show, Ark?
How is it that every community that I'm a part of, I end up in this position? Like,
you make it too easy for us, apparently.
Maybe. I don't know.
All right. Anatomy of Guar.
So there's our anatomy lesson.
Yeah, we've continued that story. So I guess we should go into our tales. And now I'm torn between if I want the episode to be Guar Wars or Guarannir.
Guarannir?
It could be Guarannir. Episode 186,
Guarannir.
This is getting worse and worse.
We could take Ark's character and put his head on a Guar body for the image.
Oh. Gallisner, get on that.
Gallisner, we need you now.
This is now just full-on brainstorming about how to...
On the pod, yeah.
This is what the show has become. Just us talking about how we're going to do this. So
yes, we're just... Look, Ark, you're going to fight joining the cult of the Guar as long as you can. Eventually, it will end. You came to accept that making money in Tamriel is a thing you can do. This is just the next step.
Look, I will rather get the Adoring Fan as a companion than join the Guar.
The Adoring Fan is actually a Guar.
How does that make any sense?
I'm going to make that a mod.
I'm also amused by the fact that we're supposed to be the entertainers, and I've been way more entertained by our own chat.
Yeah, no, I'm
just giving us stuff to work with.
I don't even care if no one likes the show. I'm having a blast with this. This is fantastic. Ooh, I just got a motif, apostle chest. Ooh.
See, he's annoying.
Sell for a decent bit still.
I use it still because I don't have it. So.
Oh, the apostle ones?
Yeah.
It's actually not bad looking.
Oh, I like it. I definitely like the apostle
Cool
stuff.
looking.
But yeah, these double drops have been fantastic. Going into Tales, literally all I've been doing is daily quest in Clockwork City.
Clockwork.
Yeah, well, it's. I mean, why wouldn't you at this point, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's
because they're boring, and I hate Clockwork dailies. Because it's so much waiting around.
Well, that's any daily. That's any daily in general. Anytime you have to go into one of these events, we talked about that.
Yeah, but in Clockwork, responds in time.
That's incredible.
Quarantine.
Wow.
Oh my God.
If Ish is not, she needs to be a VMP person. Yeah.
Right. I was gonna say at this point, maybe that's why you've only ever gotten one drop. You have terrible Guar NG.
Terrible Guar NG.
See, every month there is something. Last month, it was the toilet stuff. Now it's the Guar stuff. Like,
look, man.
Come on.
Well, you just gotta be more accepting of the betterment in Tamriel. Guars and don't swim in the brown stuff.
Yeah, right.
It's
you really bring it on yourself. You're the one who dived headfirst in.
Yes. What?
That is
what
fair.
Did that waste? Where did that waste come from? Probably Guars. See, more reason to hate Guars.
Okay, but you willingly did it.
No, I didn't willingly.
You love Guar so much, you're willing to swim around in their refuse.
It looked solid ground. It looked like a solid ground. Okay.
Well, thank goodness the Guars don't eat tacos then.
Yeah.
Do you know if they don't?
Well, obviously, because
do?
Because it's solid. There's no person in the world that has solid fecal matter after tacos. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing. It wasn't solid. It was pretty liquid. So when I jumped in there,
oh, maybe they do eat tacos.
Oh my God, Guarnado. No.
Guarnado.
That would be even worse movie if that's possible.
Guarnado. Oh my goodness, a Guarnado. That should be Gallisner, you're listening to this. We need a Guarnado.
Yep, quick Guarnado.
Someone type that in Discord, like right now.
Yeah, he's got some work to do.
Yeah, we need Gallisner, our resident meme master.
He already makes all kinds of memes about me, like nonstop in my Discord.
He really is the meme master.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I don't even know how he like remembers the scenes that he's using to make those things, but it's like I stream ESO, there's a meme. I don't stream ESO, there's a meme. I don't do anything, there's a meme. I do something, there is no pleasing Gallisner and stopping him from his memes.
Yeah, but it pleases the rest of us, so
that's valid.
I enjoy them as well. So.
I mean, Guarnado is probably the best thing in the planet, and I really feel like Arkhannir's head needs to be on every single one of the Guars in the Guarnado.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So somebody type that to Gallisner in Discord immediately because it needs to happen.
The only reason I'm not dropping the call as I would as a joke is that it would mess up the entire camera.
Oh yeah, and then we'd have like our pre-show.
Yeah,
where yeah.
It is exactly why I'm not dropping the call right now.
See, that's why. You're committed to making a great show, and therefore you won't drop the call, so you'll take the Guar abuse. Guar abuse.
I guess. See chat, see our dear listeners, what I go through at 7 a.m. on a Saturday morning where I could be sleeping.
Hey.
Instead.
This is my second show of the evening. All right? I'm good. I'm still
Yeah,
going.
on a Friday evening, you can sleep.
I'm
on
an old
Saturday
man.
morning.
No, I have a 3-year-old.
You are 10 times more hyper and energetic than I am in
That's 'cause
2
I'm
years total.
Slightly drunk. Anyway,
It's not my fault.
I
There we
might have
go,
had
Discord.
a few adult beverages. Okay,
Beverages.
beverages. Yeah.
It's all right. I put out the Gallisner summoning call on Discord.
Excellent. Lotus is already paying for himself. You see this?
Yep, I got this.
All right.
The
As long
investment
as-
has paid off.
Yep.
Yeah, I
On.
know. Like that alone that cements your worth on the show. Is the fact
Yep.
you immediately jumped on the Gallisner call.
It's like, oh no, I gotta sound the
See,
Gallisner
if
meme.
you ever get a new co-host,
We-
like a fifth co-host,
We need someone to do like the beacons of Gallisner, to summon Gallisner to the memes. Wow.
if you ever get a fifth co-host, I'm gonna handpick someone who would back me up for a change. You know,
I'm sure no one else is opposed to guars.
I'm pretty sure that if that was our criteria for finding another co-host, we would never find a co-host. Arkhannir, you've
No,
already
no,
said
I'm
every
totally-
community you're a part of, this happens. So clearly you
true.
have no one to back
But-
you up.
no.
There's so much guar
since
love.
since
Name
last time I
one
did
person
this,
who will back you up right now. Just one. Just one.
I remember.
No.
I remember one or two people
Names.
that were. Okay. All right. Well, if you are out there, or as
This is a
troubled as
call.
I am by the existence of guars, and that you realize how dangerous they are and how abominational they are, just leave a comment on either like YouTube, wherever people can leave comments on these podcasts. I suppose YouTube is one or iTunes is one. Just leave a comment. Let me know. And yeah, we can
Two versus
fight
1,000.
against this. Yeah, we can be 2 versus the entire Elder Scrolls Online community, which was around 11 million copies.
Yeah, something like that.
11
Yeah.
or 12.
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
I mean,
actually,
2
did you see the
versus
shirt
11 million.
contest? That was another thing, I guess, news related. They had the shirt contest.
Oh yeah, it was finalized, right? Hold
yeah,
on.
I was gonna say, I know one of the top 3, and it had like everybody was like all about it. Was like it was the 3 guars standing on each other trying to help the baby guar get an apple, and everybody's like, "That's the greatest shirt I've ever seen." So I think the whole thing is pretty much like,
Ark, I am buying you that shirt. I don't care if it costs me like $1,000 to
yeah, I
ship
was
it to
gonna say, I'll
you.
split
It's getting
shipping
there.
with you. We'll send it over. You can wear it every time you stream.
I'm linking this to you so you can get
It'll
it
be
on
your
stream as
stream
well
shirt.
if you want to.
Oh, we putting this on the stream.
Yep,
Okay.
there it is. Yep.
Hold
That's a
on.
happy
I'm
little
gonna
guars.
grab it. Hold on, everyone. I'm
Yep.
grabbing this.
See, this
To be
is this
fair,
is wrong. This is
on the-
a very cute. Like they, I don't even know the word for it, but demonized the guar and tried to make it look good. This is how they brainwash you. Okay, this is not how it works. Also, that's not a baby guar. That's a bantam guar.
There is a
Which
bantam on
I guess
top.
they are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think they're sort of related.
yeah, maybe. I don't know.
But
I
yeah.
mean, bantam guar even has chicken
Yeah, they
arm.
literally, and I believe it drops
Like, it's-
poultry when you kill it.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, they are.
Pretty sure it drops poultry.
It is now up on the
See-
stream itself. Ark, you are getting
Bantam
that shirt.
guar.
Ark, you are getting that shirt and you are wearing it every single episode.
Mm-hmm. Side
No.
note: all 3 of these are like really well done.
Bantam guars are like pre-versions of the actual guar. They like the pre-experiment, initial releases of the demon guars, but they didn't work out as well. It's before they added the T-Rex genes. Okay, so before they added the T-Rex genes, it was
Well,
just chicken and snake.
If you
And
believe,
because it was just chicken and snake, hold on, let me finish.
okay,
Because it was just chicken and
Alright.
snake, it was small, and it was like this harmless looking thing. And then the Talvani, being the weird maniacs that they are, they added the T-Rex genes in there, which resulted in the deadly guars as we know of them today. That makes sense.
First off, thank you, Snackback, for the sub, as always, buddy. Much appreciated. Secondly, if you believe the theory of evolution, dinosaurs turned into birds. So Batman Guars are actually just an evolution of the dinosaur guars into bird guars.
The deadliest thing Tamriel
Batman
has to
guars.
offer, Batman guars.
Batman Guars. Batman Guar.
Keeping the Dark Brotherhood in check for hundreds of years.
The Batman Guar.
The Batman Guar.
They changed their growl, just a little deeper voice. Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing.
See, look at that. We covered 2 notes of news in 44 minutes. I'd say that was
Wait,
a
it's been
successful
44
news
minutes?
segment. 45 minutes.
Since we started? Because I'm at 2
good
hours
thing
and
I don't have
30
any
some
tails.
minutes, but I
Yeah,
have no
I was gonna
idea
say,
what's
Yeah,
going
I was
on.
going to say, I jumped on about 45 minutes ago. So,
Oh,
told you, nice and focused episode.
yeah. I mean, I tried talking about Tales. I'm like, hey, I got a Apostle shirt. Yeah, yay.
See, but here's the
Also
thing.
guars.
Apparently, the only thing that keeps this show structured is Aggelos, and because he is semi-drunk,
This
There's
is
no
not an
control.
inaccurate
derailing.
statement.
Yep, there's no control with that.
Yeah, no, that is 100% accurate, and I have to agree.
The entire show is on autopilot, and it's not a good autopilot.
Oh yeah, no, that,
Slowly careening off a cliff.
not even slowly. It is a burning trash heap of an episode, and somehow we're still here. I don't know what just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I do have a complaint though. Does anyone else notice like the one quest, the glitter and gleam quest for the
Is that the crow court?
the crows? Yeah, the crow court. Like it resets itself. Like if you you collect a piece of armor, but if you don't finish
ornate
it,
ones?
yeah, it resets. Like
It can't.
What do you mean it resets?
meaning I just got one. Okay? But if I don't finish it today, it'll say I have none tomorrow. Whereas any other daily, I could just pick it up where I left off.
So
only
you
had
need,
that
even
happen
if you have
once.
3 ornate armors, does it like you have to get 3 more?
Well, if I didn't turn it in, yeah, it would say I'd have 0 of 3.
Ah.
Because last night I didn't have enough time, so I did like 2 of them. You know, I got 2 of them randomly. And I'm like, all right, I'll be fine. And then I came back today, and now it's like I just killed one of these bosses, and they drop randomly. And it's like, you have 1 of 3. I'm like, but I had 2 of 3 last night.
Are you sure you didn't sell them?
I don't think you can sell them. They're quest items.
No, you can't. They are
No,
they are the
you
classic
can't ditch
ornate armors.
Yeah,
The ones that sell for more. That's what they are.
Wait, what?
right. The ornate trait ones.
Come on,
they're
Ag.
just the ones that sell for extra. So did you maybe sell them off? 'Cause-
Oh my goodness, are you serious?
Yeah, so I had one reset before, and that's what I was going to say. And then I think what it was I was like, wait, did I just sell all the stuff I was about to use? Also, rings and weapons. The thing that threw me off is rings don't count, which I think is kind of weird. They're not ornate pieces.
Mind equals
Well, they are not armor.
blown.
Yep. So then you were doing the same thing I did once, and then you can sell them. Yep. Yeah, totally sell them. Everybody's picking up on that. Yeah. So that's why they do not lock. Weapons don't count, and jewelry doesn't count. It has to just be actual pieces. So
It's not like
That
I've been
would be
playing this game for like 5 years or
No,
anything.
piece of cake.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it does not lock them. It does not lock your ornate pieces because they're quest related. Yep.
He's enlightened.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Ags, you can literally stream them.
I
Ag's
could
brain
literally.
exploded with knowledge.
I have essentially ready to enter Nirvana as I have achieved enlightenment, and
Yep,
I am now
some
ready to end the cycle of reincarnation and move on. Are you
At least you're reincarnated.
serious?
Yep. Welcome to Kimes.
What did you thought when it said
Seriously,
ornate
I've just
armor?
achieved Kime at this point.
Yep. So that
Whoa.
would be your problem. Because I did that once, although I did notice shortly thereafter what I had done and wondered if that was what it was. To be fair, I don't know what other ones you've done of that. I can't stand the Crow Court dailies. They're
I don't do them.
super annoying.
Except the ornate ones, because they require me to steal random
You
stuff.
gotta steal random crap or pick up trash, and it's just like it's so random. I was not a huge fan of those.
Yeah, as Isha is saying, it's like 5 grooming tools. What is that?
Oh, is that the one where you have to steal like the combs and
Yes.
stuff?
Yeah, exactly.
Yep,
I would do the pickpocket loop. I mean, I did it originally just because I'm an achievement whore and I wanted the do 30 of each of the dailies.
Oh,
like I
yeah.
do on each zone, and that one I was like, oh man, these are rough. So I wasn't a huge. I those were very tedious compared to some of the other dailies.
Wow.
So we've had Ag learn something on the show.
I am literally dumbfounded right now. Like
You accidentally were doing that.
I've been telling you about the entire Guar conspiracy, and you were dumbfounded by the fact that you can sell ornate armors, which are made to be sold.
And this is like the only quest that I know that doesn't give you a quest item. You know,
That's because it is
outside of
the-
like the crafting
Yeah,
writs.
that one is a very strange. I mean, granted for uniqueness on that one, it's not fun.
Fair.
Yeah.
Wow. I guess that's my tale. Like I'm
I sold my eye armors.
Yeah, I apparently did. Now I'm gonna go back to a merchant and see if I can buy anything
Yeah, see if you
back.
can buy them back. You can just complete the quest.
Yeah,
going
and just be
forward.
done.
Just like, hey, here's a bunch of.
Wow. Okay, well that's what I did this week. Art doesn't have anything, so I guess
Yeah,
Lotus.
mine was the
So mine, I haven't been on in a little while, as you had your trip. So I figure I will just kind of do a recap of a few things.
no, seriously. Wow.
Yeah, one, I feel like a teacher, which is quite impressive. That's not something I ever do. So,
Don't even.
just since I haven't really been able to say it, big fan of the episode where you got to be in London with Nate. That was super fantastic to listen to. Little bit jealous about being able to see that concert.
A little bit?
Little bit jealous because that sounded pretty fantastic.
It was pretty darn awesome. I'm not gonna lie.
So I would say, I mean, at this point, the promotion for Extra Life that we had kind of been pushing going forward, the Lore Seekers one has now concluded to massive success on their part. And last weekend, which was why I was not around here, was because I had my charity marathon starting at 6 a.m. So filming a show at 11 p.m., which usually runs for a while, before needing to be up for 24 hours, I decided, I need to go to bed at like 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Just drink a little bit like me. He'll be fine.
Well, I was going to say, you guys were actually there pretty much right after I started the stream. So shout out to you guys for helping out, as well as the Lore Seekers, the people from Sever, all my friends from Twitch, a bunch of people that I just met that day. We had kind of been talking about like how this is one of the reasons I stream. Well, everybody kind of came out in droves to help with the thing. I wasn't playing ESO. I was playing Fallout for basically 22 of the 24 hours. We ended with ESO. But my goal was to hit $1,000 for my personal contribution to my Extra Life charity team.
Yeah.
Which is good for gaming. And we crushed that goal and ended up raising $1,712. That
wow.
And the more impressive feat, other than my small contribution, thanks to everybody, was Good for Gaming, the group that I'm part of, cleared $37,000 raised for Extra Life this year so far. So
Nice.
yeah, so that went really well. And then promptly after the weekend, because their marathons last weekend, Extra Life as a total charity this, to date now, as it's starting to get toward year's end, has cleared 11 million this year. So the charity in general has done wonders, thanks to everybody in the Twitch community, because it's pretty much run entirely through that. So kind of just a nice positive note where games kind of hit or miss on positivity.
Yeah.
Holy crap, everybody has been so generous to the Children's Miracle Network hospitals and the cause. This is actually already the highest grossing year, and there's still like a month and change left in the year that can still collect. So
wow,
super, super positive light to that. So just wanted to kind of shout that out, to thank everybody for what they did for me or anybody else doing the marathon and stuff like that. So I just kind of wanted to shout that out, since that's, one of the big reasons I like to stream and everything. So
right.
Actually, do you know if can you participate to Extra Life from outside of US?
I'm not sure. I think there might be a way. I can
pick
find
a,
out
I don't know, pick a random hospital, or just, I don't know, tag along to.
If you want, I can find out for you, because I've been doing this long enough that I've actually friends with some of the people on the board, so they probably would know.
I mean, sure. We don't have a charity in that sense, like a charity that you can help by playing games.
Sure,
like Extra
it's
Life.
a weird concept when I first heard about it.
Yeah,
It's like, that's different.
Children are children anywhere, so I mean,
exactly.
if there's a chance I can do it from here, well, why not?
Yeah, I can find out for you. I'm sure there probably is, especially with how big it's gotten from when it started. So,
right.
It was much smaller than it is now, and now it's like 40,000 people that are part of it. So, not to mention all the people who like donate. So, yeah, there's a ton of people that sign up for it now, which is crazy. But yeah, so that was the most positive out of game note that sort of relates to games. And I guess really because I have not been super on games just because of the busyness factor. But I would like to shout out something we did a little while since I haven't been around. But I completed Vet Asylum Sanctorum. Unfortunately, Promethean isn't here this week, but he was actually one of our healers during the run. He jumped in, and the group was made of lore seekers, my PvP guild Sever. So shout out to the members of them that jumped in. And then a couple, amazingly, to redeem the whole pug complaint episode, 2 pugs joined us because we had some people not matching for roles and stuff. So we were curious what to do. One person had to leave. So we posted in Zone. 2 people kind of were like, no, I'll join. And we gave them a quick question like, okay, we don't want to be elitist, but this isn't a joke of a trial. Like,
do you suck?
Yeah, and they were.
Like, it's veteran too, right? Veteran.
Yeah.
Asylum
so Vet Asylum Sanctorum was actually the final thing in the game on Veteran I had cleared. So that's why I was like pretty determined to do it, because I was like, okay, everything else is done. I have just this. So that was kind of where that came from. They jumped in. They're like, look, they were super nice about it. They're like, yeah, we haven't done that, but they're like, if we suck, just whatever, you can drop us and pick somebody else up. I was like, okay, well, that's at least a good attitude to know if maybe you don't mesh or whatever. They jumped in. It was very long because holy crap, everything has a lot of health in that, including the final boss with 99,900,000 points or whatever it was. I think it took us 2 hours and 5 minutes. We only wiped once the entire trial, which was to reset a boss we accidentally Promethean was explaining something to some people, triggered the boss, and he kept lunging at one of the people who went to go get something to eat, and he would kill that dude, and then walk back, reset his health bar, dive over, kill the dude, reset his health bar. We're like, okay, so we have to wipe in order to like actually get this fight to happen. That was our only wipe the entire trial. It was actually a lot of fun, really challenging. But I liked that trial. One, it was very different. Everything hit very hard. Everything was very kind of grindy, which is kind of weird for a 3-boss fight. We just did +0 for the sake of doing it for the first time. Mm-hmm. But it was pretty enjoyable. The only thing was that final fight. Somebody brought up the fact that like we got it down to 50% health or whatever. Somebody's like, I don't understand. It still has 50 million hit points. And we're like, oh, that is a real depressing thing to hear.
Yeah, right.
And so we beat it, and all I could think of, like, everybody was kind of like groaning like you ran a marathon at the end of it when we completed it. And people were saying, myself included, I was like, dude, I don't think I remembered to blink for like 12 minutes straight. Like, because we had several points where like a tank would go down, and I was like, oh. It was like, okay, I have to pull aggro because get a turn people while breathing fire. It's just like, oh my lord. So it's like, but great success in the one thing I managed to do. And I have now completed all of the vet content in the game, at least on base vet content. So that was a nice little check off that I got to finally do. Now I'm going to do the hard junk, I guess. But
I was going to say, did you do Black Rose Prison yet?
So that, I guess, kind of, since it wasn't out when I unlock Black Rose Prison tomorrow on my day on my login reward. And
are you not subbed currently?
I am not. I am usually, I'm not subbed more than I am subbed.
Really?
So yes, okay. I skip the line quite a bit, which is rough with that crafting pack. It's like a drug. So I'm not currently, and I screwed with it a very little bit during the free trial, like that, like ESO Plus weekend or whatever it was.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I didn't have enough time to go through the whole thing, so we beat some of it on vet. I liked what I got to play, but then I was like, okay, sit here and smash my face into the wall because again, we weren't using healers, so it was like, oh boy, learning some of this thing while not getting any heals is a little rough. So now I need to go back and do that one so that I can recheck off the list. I've beaten all of that stuff again because that did not last long. I got to say I beat it all. Yep, but that was the one thing I managed to kind of do.
Well, that's cool. Still, yeah, that's impressive. I don't even know if I have that finished on vet yet.
It was fun. It was just, that one's a long one. That was much longer, but less convoluted than Cloud Rest.
I haven't done any veteran trials yet.
No? Some of them.
Yeah. It would help if you played a Sexplar.
It would help if I had a group to run with.
Well, no one wants anyone who doesn't play a Sexplar.
The Kraglan trials are pretty fun. Hellra's not that long. Don't play Halls of Fabrication.
Halls of Fabrication vet. That's a weekend thing. Like you're just literally not leaving your.
I wear all the time. I always have a helmet on, so nobody ever sees it unless I'm crafting. And when I take it off, I'm like, what is with the gold like smear paint? I was like, that is the bane of my existence. Was that trial? So I will forever wear this. It was like 9.5 hours it took us to do that. Just straight on our completion run, and it was just like, nope, no, that stopped being fun. It started being like, I'm going to jump out the window. Like that was awful. So I don't suggest that one, at least for a while.
That's a long one. And
it's very long, very mechanics heavy.
I think part of the thing that's really, and I like long raids. Don't get me wrong. But that's why I liked other games like Warcraft, because they had weekly lockouts, so you could save your progress. Yeah,
yes.
You could down 2 or 3 bosses in a night, work for 2 or 3 hours, or however long you had, and then come back the next night and be where you left off because you have
Halls was just, oh, let's go in for a Saturday or whatever. Okay, we spent 5 hours, got curb stomped. We made it like one boss in or whatever. It ends. We go back in the following time, and it's like we're right there from scratch again.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Actually, that's a very necessary thing to add into the game. Like, if you have that long trials,
and they
Yes.
sort of
I mean, I
did
wonder
that
why
with
ESO
the
doesn't
solo
have it.
arena. Because remember the
Right.
quest,
Yeah,
you could do a
yes.
Maelstrom and just come back. Because I did that.
Yeah, originally you couldn't. It didn't checkpoint. at
yeah,
launch.
it would reset.
They added that, which I thought was fantastic because that's so much
I
better.
mean, not
Like,
everyone has enough time to just sit down 10 hours at a time, you know?
Right.
Yeah, no, and because I forget when I finished it on Vet, it took me quite a while. So
It does. It's they're time consuming just to like learn them, and it's like I like the mechanics thing. I like the hard bit. It doesn't the challenge of like trying to kill the stuff or avoid the stuff, or if it's mechanics why it's tough. It's just sometimes like Cloud Rest was much more mechanics based than Asylum, but Asylum was not as much mechanics, much more just durability. Halls of Fabrication is like, oh, I hope you really like things being durable. Also, I hope you really like things having a lot of mechanics. So it was like, okay, so we need to, like the end dude, the Steam Centurion, that statue you get from the Morrowind collectors. I mean, that thing had like 98 million hit points and it had like 45 mechanics you're doing during the thing. And it was like one screw up and it's like you start the fight over again. It's like, no.
So how long does it take, let's say, Veteran Halls of Fabrication or Asylum Sanctorium for a like experienced group that runs this all the time, so they know what to do?
So like a Hodor
they
or
know where
something
to
like
go.
that. Well, maybe not quite like world's fastest or
Yeah,
whatever.
not world's fastest, but like,
So
okay, we run this every week on Veteran and we complete it. We can complete it. How long does it take for a group like that?
Perfect example, like the Caraglorn ones, before my old Trials Guild kind of fell apart, we when we would jump in, exactly 30-ish minutes for some of them. Once you really get the flow going, we would clear the Caraglorn ones and we'd post leaderboard scores like without too much trouble. And Hellrye you could do in like 20-ish minutes or whatever. We got the speed run on some of them, so it's like, and it's just Halls was very long. The Maw of Lorcage is rough, specifically at Brothers, because you just need coordination for that.
Yeah.
But then the new ones, it's like are much shorter, but you need a lot more burn to get through them because everything's so durable or whatever. But if you can stack up and do +1, +2, +3, I think for Cloud Rest, I don't remember how high
it's
it goes.
3.
Yeah.
Is it 3? If you can manage all of those at once, I mean, essentially you got to juggle those guys. You beat the main boss, and so it's like it's just beat the main boss. You can probably, I think the speed run for Cloud Rest and Asylum is like 15 minutes, which
I was
don't know how you do
asking
that,
because oh yeah, I mean that must be,
yeah, that's
you run this
impressive.
not every week but every day.
You're doing this daily as practice.
Yeah. I was asking because initially when they released Trials, they were meant to be short things rather than World of Warcraft type raids where it can take hours. And I was wondering if that changed with the DLC Trials, but I suppose the same duration thing is still going on, more quick action, at least after
Halls
you
of
learn it.
Fabrication was the only one that was different and
Yeah.
long like that.
I feel like that one also is my favorite because it's just so involved and you really can't do much of a pug thing. It's really like, okay, you gotta have people organized if you're gonna do it without it being a huge hassle.
Yeah. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that style of content, but one of the things that made longer raids so possible in other games is the saving your progress. So you could do it in 2 or 3 hour chunks throughout a week. Now that meant that at the end of the week you couldn't go back, like because they already have weekly lockouts. You can't get the bags. The week,
Right.
They
Yep,
have
you
the
only get it
idea of a
once per week.
lockout, but this wouldn't allow you to go in at all.
Right. Yeah. Which I mean that's kind of a cool feature as well, to have like a checkpoint thing and have it just be super.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can keep a consistent group doing that, that's going to be pretty fun.
I mean, WoW's been doing it for 15 years.
Yeah.
Bless me.
Bless you.
But that's more or less some of the only game types they have.
Mm-hmm.
Their questing isn't overly rememberable, stuff like that. Their PvP's good, but yeah, you don't go there for the super great story for every quest. It's the raiding game that's what keeps people involved there.
Sure. Has anybody tried the new PvP in Cyrodiil, by the way? I haven't, because I've been distracted.
I tried it, but it was so extremely laggy that I just couldn't, it was insane. I couldn't play it properly, basically, so I quit. But I know Nate has been playing it, and he said he was, generally fine.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if it's just... Then I asked around in zone chat, and some people are like, yep, I can't play properly. It's been insane. Some people are like, no, I'm fine. It's been just usual, the usual performance issues. So I don't know what's the underlying issue there. But
Gotcha.
My experience with the bridges and things like that was basically they're always destroyed.
That's kind of what I was curious. Are they ever up, or are they just...
The no, not Arius Keep. Wait, hold on. Which was it? The farming bridge, the bridge that everybody farms.
Oh,
Alessia.
Alessia.
The Alessia bridge a couple times was not destroyed. It felt like a mutual understanding between two sides,
Just
where
so people could keep the Zerg.
Yeah, it was like more and more grinding, so it did feel a bit like an understanding there. Other than that, it was pretty much destroyed. Like, I'm looking at Shorestone right now, and everything is destroyed. Look at the map. All bridges, all milestone gates on all sides are destroyed right now.
No two things are not on fire.
Yeah. I haven't got a chance to take action in one of the new outposts, so I don't know about that either, but they mentioned it was fun there for whatever reason. I mean, it's just another outpost, so I don't know why it's fun, but I guess it's just a change of scenery from the repetitive, all-day, everyday, same sieges that you joined. So I guess there's that, but gameplay-wise, I don't think it changed much. It's, I suppose, pretty much the same, similar thing.
Fair enough. Just curious, because I haven't gotten a chance to try it at all, so I would like to, just too busy for my own good at the moment, so doing the event stuff, because I don't even really care about getting them out. I just do it just because the events are going on, so I can collect all those event tickets so that I can actually get the thing.
Oh, I can't even
day
do things anymore. I'm done with the dailies because I actually have 11 of 12, and I still have another 2 days. So tomorrow I'll have more tickets than I can max out.
Have you got both of your feathers too already? Oh yeah, you're screwed.
Yeah. So I mean, even if I do
what would happen if you bought a third?
Why would
one
you?
of the same tickets? I don't know. What are you gonna do with the tickets that you don't have any use for?
No,
let's say you got all four.
You get to buy the ticket. You get to buy the feather right out with the next one.
Yeah, but
so you mean like at the end?
What if you get 50 tickets? Like, yeah, at the end you got 4 feathers and 12 tickets still remaining.
And I see someone in chat says you get 5 mounts. I don't think it's 5 mounts. It's 1 mount with, I guess, 5 different appearances. You're not going to get 40 all over again.
G-tail. There is, I do know, maybe it was the tenants. I'm not sure. I heard it somewhere. They actually did the math, and if you did it in the 20-hour loop, you could theoretically completely craft more than 1 full mount. And like you could then feed it the berries so that it looks different, and you could have 2 of the yearly mounts jammed into one thing, but you really need to have perfect to squeeze out, because I think there's a potential of like 86 potential things you could get.
Oh.
And it's 40 to build an Indrik mount, so you could squeeze out more than one and then just make them different.
So wait, what you are saying is, after you get the Indrik mount with 40 tickets, to make it look different and all sorts of whatever, you need still more tickets.
So I forget what it is that well, I mean, you get the mount with the the 4 feathers from each of the one things, but that's only accounts for 40 of the tickets. I don't actually. Speaking of which, in chat, I was going to say, do you happen to know if it has to be? Do you need more tickets to get the thing to change it as well as the evolution thing, or can you? I don't actually remember what they said changes it.
According from Zos, it says if you want another Nescient Indrik to use or evolve into a different Indrik from this one you have unlocked, you will need to acquire another Indrik mount and collect again.
Yep, and they haven't mentioned the price for berries just yet. Okay, I was just curious.
Well, then I guess I'm going to buy another Indrik feather.
Yeah, so you can theoretically double up the next event.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I've been telling everybody.
I did not maximize my thingies.
Time, yeah.
So yeah,
I got my event, but this one I did fairly well.
Yeah, I have 4 tickets right now.
Too.
Well, I might as well buy another one, because if the fact is you can get more mounts, that this is probably meant to be their yearly thing going forward. So what's the difference?
Exactly.
I'll just buy another feather, and then tomorrow, because I have 2 more days, that'll get me another 5 tickets.
Mm-hmm.
I might as well get it.
You potentially the next event, the Undaunted event coming up.
Yeah, you get
3. For doing your daily Undaunted, you get 3 tickets for doing one random.
But it's a shorter
event.
It's 6 days.
Yeah, it's still 30 tickets.
Yeah, you can stack up a bunch. It's like I'll be good to go.
Yeah.
How is 6 days and 3
you're
tickets
right.
per day?
18. Sorry. I was thinking it was 5 tickets, not 3.
That'd be real nice.
My math.
The math.
Yeah, for some reason I thought. Thanks for the follow. No, I don't want to sell my good items. All right, I'm gonna buy another of these emerald ones because I can. Oh, you can only have one of those. They're unique.
Oh.
So you can't buy multiple.
Well, you're just gonna.
So you just get. Oh man, so you never mind. You are. I didn't try buying a second one. I just sat on it. Like when we started this.
Oh, throw it in your bank.
All
right.
Bank. That makes sense. You can't hold more than one at once. Perfect. Yep. I was like, wait, there's totally a way to do this, and I don't remember how. Yep. Bank one, then you can have it in the inventory. You just
3 of
like
us
a treasure
here,
map. You can't have 2 in your inventory at the same time.
3 of us here who's been in ESO for 5 years.
Let's not dig into it. Yeah,
has been doing the show for however long.
Let's
can't figure out just one simple thing.
Let's not dig into this.
Do you know why is that? Guars.
Look, I'm not gonna say that Ark. Look, Aggelos may have learned on the show that you can totally sell ornate items. So, again, any semblance of us being a professional show, gone.
Yeah, no, I've learned 2 major things tonight. So, yeah.
Yeah.
No, we can't. Yeah, we're just
185 episodes of incompetence.
Incompetence, yeah, that sounds about right. I can't even argue that. I'm like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, nope, that's right. Don't even know how we got this far. Wow.
I don't know. What were we talking about again?
I don't know, but I just learned another thing, so...
Yep.
Oh, no, I have that stupid having to get cosmetic crap from Foot Lockers and bed frames.
Do you know what I just did? I just killed a pony Guar.
You monster.
You monster.
Monster.
You monster.
I
just
may,
like from
I may
Shrek.
not be a monster
You're
that
a monster.
you want. but I'm a monster you need. You just don't know it yet. Oh, no, AD?
AD and EU.
Ah.
Wow.
I'm okay with
Hey,
EU.
EU is fine. Come on.
EU I can
Wow.
do with. AD makes me sad.
Yeah. No, at least they're over with you.
We just got taught something by an AD person. Like
Smarmy High L's teaching us stuff.
Yes.
we are going further down. This is sinking. It's not even sinking.
I'm not even releasing this episode. It's too embarrassing.
Like, oh crap, the AD taught us stuff. Damn it.
Yep, nope. We
just
are
scratch it. Yeah, just delete the word.
Just delete the whole thing.
And because it's the same stream with the Ashes of Creation show you just did before.
Yeah,
that
people
has to
aren't
go
gonna
as well.
watch it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
double
just gonna
destruction.
it's a part of it now.
Yeah. Yep. Nope. It's over. I don't even know. I don't even know. What are we even
What
doing
is life?
here?
What is life?
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
You did mention we might break into song.
Yeah, I did.
Well, call back to that.
Yeah, our last show I wanted to end on a song and no one else wanted to do it. Well, guess what? It happened now.
Yep, surprise.
Surprise, everyone. This is what you get. This is what you get on a Friday night after a few drinks and at like midnight. You guys are the problem for this. Now I can't get that song out of my head.
Yeah,
Great.
no, it's yep.
Too late.
Just so everyone knows,
the only thing
that was not planned at all.
See, the only thing that can remove that song from your head is another song. Country road,
Take
me home.
Not the one I thought.
To the place
I thought it
I
was.
belong.
Thought you're never gonna let me down, but you did, Ark.
I'm sorry. It's
Never
Country
gonna give
Roads
me
now.
up either. But
That is true. Actually,
Yeah.
I think every time Ark stops by my stream, he immediately breaks into song in chat about singing about country roads.
I wish I could sing. Like, I'm absolutely terrible. I hate myself when I sing. So it's better when I do it
through text. Ark, it's fine.
Yeah, text is fine.
we could use the text to speech in Discord and just.
Yeah, that could work. That would still be better than my own singing. See, when you mentioned you had one flat tone, that's my problem. I have no tone. So even between the same
get
word,
the first one.
yeah, my tone changes in the same word. So it's this mess.
Well, that's what happens when you're part of what are they from Doctor Who? Daleks? What are they? Help
Oh,
me
those
out.
are the screaming trash cans.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. My buddy
It's
loves
so
that show, so I have some Doctor Who-ish
I have
knowledge.
never watched a single episode, but it was one of the
Yeah.
things that happened.
Yeah, exactly. My knowledge comes like secondhand through him, so I'm pretty sure those are the screaming trash cans.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Okay.
I've watched.
A lot, apparently.
Yeah.
Would you consider yourself a Kuvian?
What?
No,
now?
no.
Oh,
Yeah, they are
Whovian.
called like the Potterheads. You know the names. So Doctor Who fans are apparently called Whovians.
Yep.
What is wrong with our society? That's all I need to know.
What is
All right.
Guars.
No, I actually thought this earlier, and I know it's really off topic, but the term came up. We were talking about content creation in related to Ashes of Creation, and I never thought the phrase Instagram influencer would ever appear on any one of my shows, and it did, and I died a little bit inside.
I've noticed that. Yeah.
Oh boy.
The influencer thing is
Instagram.
unfortunately a thing.
Instagram
influencer.
influencer.
It's not just Instagram. It's like YouTube influencer, Twitter influencer. So basically, anyone with enough followers is called apparently an influencer these days.
Instagram
I
mean,
influencer. I
if you
never
have
thought that would be uttered on my show.
Well, it did.
It did.
It did.
It really
And
did.
And this is
being
where we are.
uttered even more right now because you brought it up.
Well, I know, but I don't know.
We have. It's a strange time.
I think the show's over. I'm done with this.
Hold on.
And on
Technically, it's
Instagram,
not wrong.
influencers.
If there are people who are influenced by an Instagram post or a person on Instagram, well, they are, unfortunately, technically speaking, an Instagram influencer, right?
Yeah, no, I mean it's not.
I mean, so
wrong.
are we podcast influencers then? Or are we not influencing anyone
we are
No,
at all?
no. On this show,
terribly
no one's
influenced.
paying attention to us at all. So yeah,
And I'm so
I'd
sorry
like
if
to
we
think.
influenced
I'd
anyone
like to
do
think there's at least like
we owe an apology to
0.1%?
anyone we influence. Wow.
I mean, maybe we are influencing people to be incompetent with the game, at
Well,
least.
yeah,
you know.
that's true. I was gonna say so that's a collective apology for the absurd amount of viewers in chat.
Yeah, right. Sorry about that, everyone.
Sorry, we probably dropped the overall IQ of most things at the moment, and that's our influence.
Yep.
Imagine how random this show was for our usual listeners. And imagine someone who doesn't play Elder Scrolls Online and is listening to this. And silence.
Where's that brain explosion gif?
Yeah, I'm out at this point, guys.
I think we are losing Aggelos slowly anyway.
We've hit the end. I don't know, guys. Thank you so much for showing up on this episode of Tales of Tamriel. Thank you so much to my co-hosts, Arkhannir and Lotus of Doom. You can find them in the description of this podcast below because that's where I keep all of their information.
Mm-hmm.
It's all true.
It sort of, yeah, about that. Yeah, my information as well. You could check all that out there. Of course, you can follow everything we do over at dungeoncrawlernetwork.com. There you can find links to all of our social media, including Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. Be sure to check out our Patreon program at patreon.com. A pogrom. I said pogrom, not program. We are not inciting a pogrom. For those who don't know what a pogrom is, it's essentially a genocide. Anyway, it's a religious genocide. Wow.
Well, I learned a new thing.
Yeah, no, pogrom. Yeah,
About influencing. No.
about influencing. Yeah, we're influencing people for a pogrom. No, a program
Yeah, phenomenal.
at patreon.com/Dungeon Crawler Network. If you want to help support the show at this point, I wouldn't even know why in creation would I see Guar aside in chat. You can also support us by leaving us a 5-star review on iTunes so people know that we're a real podcast, that we say real words, and it never matters. I don't even know why you would at this point.
Especially this
Even
one.
from sometimes
Especially
to never know.
I encourage you, if you're going to leave a review, please go listen to at least one other episode before you cement your decision.
Yeah, we occasionally hit the rails during a podcast. This one, we're like the track next to the rails.
We're not even on a train anymore. Somehow or another, we're like on a dog sled. I don't know. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching this episode of Tales of Tamriel, and we'll see you next time. See you later, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
When Akatosh slew Lorcan, he ripped his heart right out. He hurled it across Tamriel, and the heart was heard to shout, red diamond, the heart and soul of men. Red diamond, protect us till the end. The laughing heart sprayed blood afar, a gout on Seer it fell, and like a dart shot to its mark down in an alien well. Magic effused the Lorcan blood to crystal red and strong. Then wild elves cut and polished it down to Chimel at a ball. Red diamond, the heart and soul of men. Red diamond, protect us till the end. When elves lost Nirn to men, Akatosh gave the stone to Saint Alesh in token of her right to sit the throne. Red diamond, the heart and soul of men. Red diamond, protect us till the end. Red diamond, protect us till the end.